Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mark King Properties YouTube channel, where we talk about all things from how to sell your house quickly, how to sell to a cash buyer, and so much more. Here you'll find videos that are instructional, useful and really helpful when it comes to navigating the ever-changing property market. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure that you subscribe, like this video and hit the little bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that is quite sensitive but very necessary to discuss, and that is repossession. Repossession is a very difficult topic to discuss, so we thought today we would give you some tips as to how you can avoid this unfortunate situation in hopes to help some of you guys out there. So if you're ready, let's get to it. There are so many circumstances in which someone could find themselves in a situation of repossession. That could be something like the breakdown of a relationship, perhaps someone's income has dramatically changed, someone is made redundant or has a loss of employment, perhaps you need to stay home and tend to a family member and your care needs have increased. There are just so many kinds of circumstances which can actually lead to this. So the first thing that we would suggest when this occurs is to get in touch with your lender at the earliest opportunity. It's really important that they know exactly what is going on in order for them to help you move forward. Not only does this show that you're a responsible person that wants to work through this and you're not burying your head in the sand, but it enables them to understand the circumstances which have led you to this point. We would also suggest that you speak to them about a potential payment holiday or switching your mortgage to an interest only. The next thing that is very important that you do, and it actually might be a good idea to do this before you contact your lender, because changing terms of your mortgage might require them to do an income and expenditure. This would involve going through all of your finances with a fine-tooth comb. So you need to work out exactly what your outgoings are versus your income. So things like your priority bills like gas and electric, anything else that you might spend money on, petrol, car payments, loan payments, anything like that needs all categorizing, and you just need to see that the income correlates to the outgoings and where you might be falling short. It's also a fantastic idea to look for things that are not essential whilst doing this. Things like TV subscriptions or perhaps gym memberships or anything that you don't necessarily see as a priority or that you would need. It's a good time to get rid of that cost. Another great thing that you can do is to sell what you can no longer afford. So this might be a second car, perhaps you have equipment for a hobby that you no longer partake in like photography or snowboarding, or sell anything that you do not find as a necessity that can bring you some capital in, like jewelry, clothing. It's a fantastic time to have a bit of a sort out in general, to be honest, because when you're going through something like this, your mind can be quite cloudy. So having a big sort out financially, but also in the space around you, allows you to be more productive. So clothing sort outs, homewares, things like that, and just get everything sold, whether it's online, everything together that you can sell to get yourself some more disposable income on things that aren't necessarily essential. If you're getting rid of things that has an emotional attachment to you, you can actually go to businesses where they will allow you to buy the product back when you paid the money, so you can get rid of things that might bring you a little bit in but you don't necessarily want them gone forever. Just explore all of your options. It's a fantastic way, again, of getting a bit of a cash injection without having to do too much work. It's worth making a note that if you do have items on credit or finance that you intend to sell, you must inform the lender. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of my disposable income goes on food, whether that is dining out with friends, ordering takeout, or picking up a coffee every single time I go outside. It's worth thinking about how much we're actually spending on food when we're out and about, and trying to save money by preparing food and cooking at home. This is a fantastic side to the app that I have on my phone through my bank. I think a lot of banks offer this now, where you can literally see where your money is going. So whether it's on online shopping, whether it's on groceries, on petrol, and you can literally establish where the excess spending is happening. Try to minimize the dining out with friends, because it costs so much money to dine out, and if you're doing it frequently, all of these smaller costs add up. This is the same with the coffee. Get yourself a keep cup, take your coffee with you on the commute, on the go. We know that the topic of repossession can be one that's quite uncomfortable to discuss, but it's really important, not only to help your mental health, because it's quite a heavy thing to have to go through, but also, you know, you need to let your family know. It might be worth sitting down with parents, partners, obviously not children, but if you have older children that might be able to understand the situation and why your spending habits all need to change, it's just good that people know exactly what is going on so they can not only offer to assist you but support you as well in this circumstance by perhaps helping you out financially, but also they can perhaps have more creative ways and ideas that you might be able to get some more disposable income. If you do need to sell your home, you need to do it as quickly as possible. We actually have a video that we would suggest that you watch all about how to sell your house quickly, and we also have a playlist that I'll link in the description. When it comes to repossession, time is often a factor, so if you need to sell quickly, consider getting a professional cash buyer like Marking Properties to make you an offer. This is ideal because not only will you get a fair offer for your property, but also they can complete within 7 working days, and they can work around you and their understanding of situations like this, and of course discreet as well. So if that is something that you think you're interested in and you're within the south of Wales, I'll put Mark's details in the description box, but elsewhere this is definitely a solution that you need to explore. By selling your home, what you're actually doing is avoiding repossession. A repossession can have such negative effects on you, not only financially, but also on things like your credit score. It might make it difficult for you to get another property in future, and that's not just a case of buying. With most rental properties now, you have to pass a full credit check in order for you to be classed as a desirable tenant, so it can have an impact on so many things, and that's with employment as well. A lot of companies actually do run credit checks, and employment can sometimes be dependent on you passing these checks, so if you can avoid it, we would definitely suggest in doing so at all costs. Should you choose to sell your home, at Marking Properties we actually offer something that is called early cash release, and what this does is it enables you to access part of the funds early before completion. This can help for so many different things, perhaps moving on to your next property, a deposit or a rental bond, or perhaps just paying off some finance to reduce those heavy outgoings. Just get yourself a little bit more breathing room and make life a little more comfortable. If you do want to learn all the benefits from selling to a professional cash buyer like Marking, we have a full blog post that has just gone live recently. I'll pop it in the description box, you can go and check that out. It's full of all the amazing benefits that come with using a service like ours, so I would definitely suggest that you go and give that a read. And there we have it. Those are the main tips that we would suggest to help you all avoid a repossession. But again, if it's unavoidable and you've exhausted all of our avenues, it is worth checking out, again, a property company like ours that offer a professional cash buying service where we can buy your home for a fair cost, complete within 7 working days with no fees to be incurred on your side. If that's something that you're interested in, again, make sure you check out the wealth of information that I'm going to pop in the description box. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions for Mark, pop them in the comments box down below and I'll make sure he answers those for you. But thanks so much for watching.